So Sai Ram, because this is one of the most pathetic Sai Rams I've heard. so Sai Ram. So the last person who, can you hear me? The last person here? Yeah, okay. Because if you tell me you cannot, that means you can hear. Because the last person. Because yesterday there was a complaint that the last people there could not hear. So now I've got two mics. You see this mic here and then this mic here. So both mics are here. So now you can hear. And the second complaint was the fact that I was speaking fast. So some of you were not able to hear, not able to catch. Okay. So two things we'll do. We'll have two mics and I will go 2 decibels, 2 speed low. hopefully that you can understand. Okay. So now, dear friends, yesterday we established the fact that in order for us to have strength in unity, there are a few things that we must now start doing. Number one, we have to start embracing discomfort. If you find anything in your life uncomfortable, move towards that direction. Because that's the only way you can get the grace of God. Because Baba said, whatever said and done, what you want in life is God's grace. If you want money, you want house, you want family, you want to maintain all that, you need God's grace. Baba gave a formula, how to get grace. He said, grace is proportional to effort. So effort is this. Now watch very carefully. Effort means that before you were outside and then you came into the Sai Center. Now you take effort. Then you come and sing bhajans. And you're in the bhajans. And then you're in the bhajans. And you are there singing bhajan. That's it. That's about it. And then you reached a plateau. And that's it. You're there. You understand? Now you are there for 3-4 years, 5 years. What are you? Oh, I'm a brother. I'm a bhajan singer. I'm bhajan means, okay, fine. So now you are there. Now comes a new guy. After 4 years, new chap. Just came inside, sang 2 songs, and then started reading Swami's literature and take more efforts to increase, to become better version, enter into seva, completely interested machine. The guy who was 4 years doing this bhajan, compared to this, you see where Swami is looking now. There, you reached here and you are there. This guy is now climbing up. Because formula is, grace is proportional to effort. See? You must see the formula. This is how literature is to be studied. As I asked Swami Chinmayanda, how long does it take to read Bhagavad Gita? How long does it take to finish Gita? He told me, you don't finish Gita. Gita must finish you. So reading Swami's literature, this is what it is. So grace is proportional effort. It means you reached here and you're just sitting down and only doing bhajan and then I'm only devotional and only that. Then you think Swami would have put integral yoga in the 9 code of conduct. Integral yoga means seva, 4 hours of seva, study circle, bhajan and meditation. Jnana, all the 4 yoga must be there. So when you take extra effort, I'm not too seva oriented. Doesn't mean it's discomfort. Now if you move towards discomfort, you're getting grace. See? I found this formula. The formula is not to get into always comfortable situation. You must get into discomfort. Then only the growth will take place. So we need to walk the talk. The point of walking the talk is this is where we must be real to ourselves. Why? Because I calculated and saw. One day in a convention in 2,000 people, I came into the hall, I was a speaker, I brought a pot in front of me, a pot, pot, yeah. I brought it here and told everybody, this is a pot. Yeah. Can I get inside this pot? Everybody said no. Why I cannot get into this pot? Because this pot is 6 feet 2 inches. My height is 6 feet 2. 6 feet 2 cannot get into this pot. But one day I can. When I finish my life, they will carry me. Hopefully not enthusiastically. But they carry me. And they will burn me up. They will put me into the funeral fire. Next 24 hours later, they will come and collect the ashes. And the ashes will be put into the pot. So today I am outside the pot. Tomorrow I will be in the pot. I am portable. Think. You got to think. These are things you have to think. This is the reason why, because to remind you that you are portable is why after the bhajans, somebody comes and gives you vibhuti. You notice? Yeah. Why you don't put vibhuti here? Why you put it here? You put it here, you look at, oh, you went to the temple. Yeah. You see, not only I'm going to die, you're also. So therefore, this is the badge of transience. This is the symbol of transience. You all are going to pass. To remind you that you're going to pass is why you put the vibhuti here, the white ash. This is the reminder. But if you take it religiously, you take it as a ritualistically, you put the vibhuti without understanding the meaning, you're a ritualistic person, that's all. But when I take the vibhuti and put it here, it means, oh Lord, my days are numbered. My time is going to come. My clock is going to stop. By then, I should now look and realize who I am. Once I realize who I am, then I will know why I have come in this world. That yearning to liberate is what is called mumuktaktva, the ability to want to know this until everything drops. This is what I want to know. The Swami said, even the river that is flowing has got innate intelligence to know that it should reach the ocean. What about you? Swami said, what about you? Even the river who's flowing knows it. Therefore, this yearning to liberate, the yearning to want, is the ultimate aim of a human being. Animals will not have it. Only human beings have, and that yesterday we established. So we need to walk the talk. Next slide. So strength in unity. Somebody asked, so yesterday's talk, what is the relationship to strength in unity? Somebody asked. So this is the answer to that. So yesterday we said physical, mental, intellectual, 3 planes. So what is the most important thing? If you want unity, first thing united must be trikarana shuddhi. The body, mind and intellect must be the same, must be integrated, must be aligned. So this is very critical. When I came for Zonal Youth Conference, and until 3 years ago when I came here also, you must have noticed that I have a mustache below my nose. Now the immigration is a bit tough, they took it off from here. No, it's not, it's not that. But in Kenya last year, in Kenya conference, there was this youth who came to me, Sairam, brother, Sairam, I want to sing bhajans. I'm not able to sing bhajans. I said, why? Because the bhajan coordinator is not allowing me to sing. Why? Because Prashanti Nilayam rules are that those with beard and mustache cannot sing, they said. So I said, my God, what is this? So I said, I got up from my chair. I wanted to go and argue with that guy and get him a chance to sing. So I took 3 steps forward. Then I realized I can't actually go and do this because for the first time I felt compromised. I got a mustache in my so how do doesn't make sense. So I went and sat down in my chair. First time I felt, see, the thing was in your heart. When you speak, when you must have the fire, the thing dimmed down. So it felt very agitated. And that time, Arvind Balasubramaniam walked in. And he came in, I told him, you came in unnecessarily, you came in at that point. So when he came in, he came in and said, the Baba's place there, 3 American devotees came, long hair, mustache and all that. He came and fell on Swami's feet. Swami said, you come tomorrow, I will give you interview. But of course, if you were my students, I would have told you to cut your hair and mustache. But doesn't matter, you come tomorrow. But the 3 of them shaved their hair and cut the mustache and all that. And then finally they came. And then Swami said, what happened? Swami, never say that we are not your students. We are always your students. Swami said, so he fell on the feet. This Arvind Balasubramanian said to me. So these 2 incidents came together. Oh, this was really pricking my conscience. My God, what is this? So I was coming in the flight. I told my wife, I think my time has come that I need to shave my mustache. My wife told me, as long as you don't shave your head, I'm happy, she said to me. So that was very comforting. So what I'm trying to tell you is alignment. What you think, what you feel, and what you act must be together. It must be clear, like a clear water it must be. Not doubts must not be there. It must be very clear. Because finally when you die, you have to go to him. You finally have to see. When you see, the report card will be coming out. I can pretend to be a fantastic speaker and very good thing, but if I'm in my own life, if I'm not what I am, I should be accountable to my own self. Then only I can be accountable to him. But if I can go to and pretend to be, he'll strip me apart. You see, he has done that many times. The master is very good in providing us the examination. We need to know what answer to fill in the examination paper. You can't bluff, you can't lie. In that loka is very difficult. So I've studied a lot about death, what happens after life and what happens. I was keen because I need to know many things. So I read many things. I wondered, what is it that happens there? Wow, it's very strict, things are not very good. So I better pay attention in this life and pay attention. So alignment between body, mind and intellect. Alignment also to a common goal. Yesterday we talked about Sai 100. If all of us are having the same vision in every Sai center, there'll be alignment. Everybody will come together. That's unity in strength. That is unity in strength. You cannot come to say, everybody do differently, then cannot. If the 5 hands, fingers are not coming together, you can't hold. So everybody in every Sai center, you should have a tree planting coordinator, you should have a medical camp coordinator, and then the medical camp coordinators should speak to each other, the tree planting coordinators should speak to each other, and collectively work together, then we align to a goal. See, this is how to move. So this is what unity in strength really means. Next. So therefore, be accountable, number 1. You have to be accountable. Accountable means everything must be aligned. See, my friends, this is Satyasai organization. This organization has been created by God. God, Satyasai Swami created this organization, rendered his name, and this is the organization. Our job is to preserve the integrity of this organization and pass it to the next generation that comes. If you want to go to another organization, that is your right to go. You can go, no problem. That is your privilege to go if you want to go. But you have no right to influence others to follow you. You want to go, you go. But likewise, I cannot go to another organization and pull people from there. That is your job. That is your prerogative. Accountability is that. Because one important thing is, in the Buddhist principle, there are 5 cardinal sins. One sin is to go against mother. One sin is to go against father. One sin is to go against the country. One sin is to go against the king. The 5th sin, and the biggest sin, is to break the Sangha. If you be responsible to break the Sangha, in the Buddhist, is the biggest cardinal sin. So my friends, don't do that. So the point of the story is that preserve and integrate himself. And it's not about running away to other places. Stay where you are. Do what you have to do. The master will come. That is what Shabari did. That is what Urmila did. In Urmila, who's Urmila? Lakshmana's wife. Lakshmana went to the forest with Rama. Yesterday I started the story, I stopped halfway. Rama came back. After 14 years, Sri Rama went into the wife's bedroom. Lakshmana's wife's bedroom. Do you know that? Do you know about this? No, you didn't know. Okay, let me tell you. So every night, Rama goes into Urmila's bedroom. So Lakshmana is standing outside. He's watching, why my brother is going to my wife's bedroom. So first day he went, then he came out. Then Lakshmana looked, he didn't say anything. Second day he went, he came out. Third day he went. And then he stood outside. Lakshmana stood outside. Rama came out. He said, Lakshmana looked, his eyes, the eyes. So Rama said, why I went to your wife's bedroom? This series will be continued the next time I come to Chicago. Why Rama went into Lakshmana's bedroom? Yeah. At least the essence of Ramayana will be understood. So Rama said, if I asked you permission, you will never allow me to. Wow. If I ask you permission to go into your wife's bedroom, you will never allow me to. Look at the story. Rama said, the reason is 14 years you were with me. 14 years Urmila sacrificed you. She was alone. She sacrificed you. So you know what I do? I wait for her to sleep. And then Rama goes around Urmila 3 times. God going around the devotee 3 times. Why? Self-sacrifice brings you self-realization. This is God comes to you. Guru comes to you. For those who dedicate their life, strive for Chitta Shuddhi. We need not run anywhere. We need not go anywhere. It is not the power of your association that gives you a seat in the heaven. It is the work that you do that brings you illumination. That is the essence of spirituality. And this you must know. And that I'm accountable to tell you, because the subject is be accountable. Number 2, stop blaming. The moment you are accountable, stop blaming others. It is your fault. If you are in your office and your boss is messy or his boss is very bad to you, you deserve it. Full stop, period. So one wife came in, oh, brother, my husband is bullying me. She's hitting me. He's hitting you. What to do, brother? How many times he has hit you? He said, for 2 years, he's beating me. So I looked at her and said, I think you deserve it. So, what, brother? How can you say that? Whatever that we get in our life, we deserve. Because we cannot blame God. Whatever that we have done, it comes back to us. Whatever that is happening is our own creation. Because Baba said, reflection, reaction, resound. Whatever that is happening with us is our own creation. So, stop blaming. Once you stop blaming, third part, what is that? Acceptance. Acceptance means, this is what I... But acceptance is not passive acceptance. But it is what, once you accept, then with spirituality, change the circumstances in which you now create new outcome. So number 1, be accountable. In everything that you do, be accountable. Number 2, stop blaming anybody else. Number 3, acceptance. Once you start accepting this, your life will change. Everything will change. Everything will happen. So this is how the principle of spirituality is all about. This we must do. If we don't do this, my friends, we find that we'll keep on making other people accountable for our misfortunes. That is not correct. Some people remember things that happened 25 years ago. Suresh, this is all good philosophy, but what they have done to me, I will never forget. Maybe time will tell, time will heal. I said, uncle, you're already 85 years old. How much time do you need? One leg is already almost there and you are still not forgetting because you're not able to forget. The reason is that hurt is going through you. What they did to me, I will... You still carry that luggage and you're carrying it with you. How will you forget? You cannot forget. The only way you can forget is when you dedicate your life to Swami. That Swami's, that Amritam must keep on coming. The nectarian bliss that comes in. That nectarian bliss is what you forget everything else in this world. The whole idea is less luggage, easy travel. Don't worry. If you're a spiritual person, first quality, you should never worry. Your face should not have long. There are some people... In Malaysia, we call this the lizard syndrome. I don't know whether you got... The lizards have stopped making the noise because human beings are doing it fantastically well. What to do. Even children are running around. When children are happy, the mothers will call, oh, are you mad? Why you're laughing? Then what should I do? No, you should not. Then what should you do? You should grow. So the longer the face, greater the responsibility. This is all, I don't know how people think. You're not even happy with this. Yeah. Some people sing Gopal. Gopala Radalo. The face is so serious and even Krishna came and sorry, thank you, and he'll run away. There's no happy, because you're not visualizing Krishna. You're not visualizing his happiness. You are just sitting because mechanically the bhajan singer told you Krishna song. So it's there's no rhythm, no bhava in the whole thing. So in life, we must have bhava. That means when you get up in the morning also, you must have the accountability that this is another day given to us. So you must see, people ask, how is life? So. Have you seen people replying? There's some other people. How is life? Pulling along. Have you seen people? There's a wire that comes to you and you're like that. You pull. Somebody is pulling along. I'm pulling along, brother. You know how United States is not easy. You're pulling along. Yeah, pull. So I asked somebody, how are you? Up and down. I asked, are you working in the lift? Go up and down, up and down. What a life. We see the replies that we give, pathetic replies. How are you? Happy, joyful. Very good, brother. Very good, very good. How many people say like that? Very seldom. By the time they reply, it's like, very pathetic. So there's no energy. When you are not even treasuring the life force, the atmic force that is giving you life, then what else is there? You look at all the problems and magnify the problems. Some people, how are you? By the time they describe their headache, you have to take Panadol. I have a splitting headache, the head splits and, splitting. So that description is so vivid that you have to take, wait just 2 seconds, I'll go and take 2 Panadols and come back. So the point of the story is that we do not know how to enjoy life. 364 days you are unhappy, 365th day we come into your house and say, happy birthday to you. Okay, next one. 365 text. Accept. So, two things we must not forget. Death and God. Baba said, death and God. Two things. God pulling. Death is what pushing. It pushes you. This is the ultimate thing in life. So, one of the best places to get motivated is a funeral ground. Yeah, I'm telling you. You go to a funeral, it's more, because one day you will be in the coffin. My motivation in life is my coffin. One day I went to an undertaker, yeah, Chinese, I was there. He said, how, do you have 6 feet, 3 inch coffin you have? I said, brother, it's too, we can make. So how long does it take to make? It takes 2-3 days, we can make it. For who is this? I said, it's for, I just wanted to know for me. So I just wanted to know how many days, if I collapse, how many days we'll keep in the house. So the coffin will come 6 feet 3, somebody will put you inside, and there you are, bundled off, finished. 16 days, they'll put a photograph there in the house for prayers, and they'll put fresh flowers. Every day they'll put fresh flowers. Yeah. They'll come to the house and sing bhajan, and then they'll be, in the center they will do, the center where I'm there, after born, if I'm gone, all of them will gather, and they'll have 1 minute silence. For your 70 years of contribution, one miserable 1 minute. And then one person will be sitting at the back, Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And that Om is not AUM, it's HOME, let's go back home. Enough. So, two things. You are a passing entity, my dear friends. You are a passing entity. That's all. You think 16th day the photograph will be there? You got to be joking. 17th day they will take the photograph and put it on the wall. And now you cannot put fresh flowers. Sandalwood flowers. That's it. 1 year later, they take the photograph, dust the dust. So, you are photographable, you are portable, that's it. So, my dear friend, you are given a small time period. The examination is only a time period. 60 years, 70 years. In 70 years, what are you supposed to achieve? Full stop, period. That's it. What are you supposed to achieve? Your Atma, you realize the divinity and go through. And become accountable for this. I came here for Zonal Youth Conference many years ago. Till now, we are having every month, we are having the study cycle. Is it my duty to have it? Is it somebody else's organization told me to have? Is it my KPI to achieve, to do this? Because it is a commitment. It has to be. The thirst must be there. Yearning must be there to know. One sloka in the Gita, we are taking 5 months to finish by your very good and dedicated and committed people. Some of these people take a long time to prepare and do a lot of work. You got good facilitators, good people. That's the reason why you have the workshops. But they're participating in them. So how to gain? You must participate in it. If you don't participate, how will you gain? I can participate, brother. When is it? It is on Sunday. Oh, Sunday evening is my family. How to come? How to? So unless you come inside, you'll be participating. Then how? If you don't come inside, then how will you know? It's like going to Houston. Somebody said, they took me there, and then, boy, you seemed very weak. Why you don't go to the gym? Oh, brother, I go. Morning I go, evening I go to the gym. 2 times, my God. What do you do in the gym? I go into the gym and watch other people exercise. Then, so you have to participate. You have to be inside. You have to vigorously look at it. You have to see. That's why Baba said, those who are not contemplating upon death can never become a jnani. Baba said, look at Jnana Vahini, exact statement. Those who are not thinking about it, those who do not know those who don't want to talk about it, will never become a jnani. Swami said, in Jnana Vahini, he said, unless you have incisive inquiry, unless you have intensive inquiry, knowledge will never come into you. Swami said that. Intensive means very clean. Why? You must yearn. And then read books. Not read books like movie news. You read one song, Vahini, you read 1 page for half a page. Then you keep it there. Then you go 1 month later and come back and take another. You forgot what you read also. You reread it back again. Then you keep on. Very deep, brother. Which one? The subject is very deep. We have to think a lot about it. Yeah, think about it. What else is? Yeah, but but you don't do that in your examination, isn't it? If you go for chemistry class and biology class, if the teacher is thinking, you don't say it's too deep. Did you pass the exam? No. Why? Questions are too deep. Do you say like that? You go for tutorial, you go for examination, you study all this. Why? Because you want to pass the exam. Why? Because when you pass the exam, you get a degree. Why? Because you have a job. Why? Because the job will give you food. Why? Because you want to survive. Because you want to survive, you want to know. That is what the teacher is trying to say. Unless you want to survive in this world and understand what the higher truth is, you lose out the opportunity. So 2 things you must not forget: death and God. So in the SAI, in this session that you're going to have afterwards, is these 3 things is necessary. So we have an acronym for this: sincerity, accountability, and inclusivity. These 3 things comes together. What is that? This diagram is a very powerful diagram. Click. Yeah. So you see, these guys are very sincere guys. They're making the rail. They made the rail. The other guys also did the rail. Unfortunately, the rails are not matching. So this guy, why did you start from there? He said, no, I thought you started from there. So now both are arguing about it. Now the train cannot pass through, isn't it? Cannot pass through. So you did your work. Sincere work you did. But no accountability. Work is finished. Train cannot go. So what's the point? In the words that means to say, number 1, sincerity is you look down and work with great sincerity, means with feeling, with great intensity. This is sincerity. Now watch the head. After sincerity, then you look up. And what is that? Whether it's accountable. Is it going to the goal? Is it going to the goal? Then you look left and you look right. For what? Inclusivity. See? That's how you look. So this is head yoga. Watch this. Head down, sincerity, work with 100% intensity. Sincerely, with feeling. This is what I want to dedicate to God. Then see what you're doing, whether it's accountable, whether it's to the higher goal. After that, make sure everybody else is also involved in your goal. So just this thing, you can get SAI. Sincerity, accountability, inclusivity. So this you can do even with your wing, education wing. So the education teachers cannot be just looking like this, sincerity. You're a teacher, you go into the class, you teach, very good. You finish your teaching, come back. So that's one good thing. It's like doctors, finished, doctor came out, operation successful. But only thing, patient died. So, so there's no problem. So in the same way, you finish your class, you finish your thing. Now whether what you have done to the children, you have to look up and see whether it's accountable or not. Are they moving out? Is it the way they respond? Is it brother, I went to the class, I thought, what they became, that is not accountable. See, I have to know once I teach something, whether this particular product, is it happening or not. That's why even the Gita Vahini class, Prema Vahini class, always we ask, whether whatever you have practiced, is it happening in real life? The success and happiness is that if they're practicing that particular thing, and if it's really happening in their life, it's successful. That means what Swami is teaching is happening. That means that is what we need to see. And then if it is good, you inclusive bring everybody else also to participate in this. This is what SAI is all about. Sincerity, accountability, inclusive. Inclusivity means not just like if you go for a good movie and you saw a good movie. Do you know when you come back, you tell other people, did you watch that movie? You didn't know. But no words to express, you see. So you ask them to go and see. Why? You want them to enjoy the same movie. It's called inclusivity. The same movie that you're watching, you want other people to enjoy. The same experience, you must go, you must have. This inclusive feeling is that everybody should be going together. That's why now by Baba's birthday, we are moving the Sai 100. In the world, we have now planted 486,000 trees now. In the whole world, including Africa and many other countries, and then medical camps, so many things are happening. What we want? Swami's birthday is coming. Everybody should be having a grand celebration. How many of you here yesterday, this orchestra which was very, very good, how many of the orchestra people are here in this hall today? Can you raise your hands? 2, 3, but I saw about 40 people here, no? 3, 4, only 4 of you here. What happened to the rest? Okay, so the other 36, you please tell them, then since they're not here, so you explain to them that one thing is to sing here on the stage in this hall. That's good. Every year you do this. But now the vision must be higher. If you keep on doing this, it's a ritual. But you take the whole orchestra and now go out to the city. The devotion must now express. Do a public program. Bring the public inside. This beautiful rendition of whatever melodious songs should be a huge big public program, bringing others involved. Then through music, you expand the Satyasai organization's vision and mission to the thing. Sing universal songs, sing interfaith songs. And that's musical program they must do and expand the organization forward. That's missionary. You see what I'm trying to tell you? That means accountable. If you do it just here, it's a ritual. But if you expand it, it becomes spiritual. Same thing. Same thing. So this feeling must be there, that I want to spread outside. I want to move this outside. But if you just keep it only to one corner, it just becomes a ritual. You keep inside. So that's what I mean. Okay, so this is sincerity, accountability, and inclusivity. I'm just giving you examples how to do that. Next one. So the doctor asked me to spend at least 1 hour per day on the treadmill. Yeah. So, is he following doctor's instruction? Follow. Doctor says, follow. But 1 hour, see. So what? So early morning, what do you do? I do japa mala. I do japa mala. Oh, very good. So what do you do? 108 names. So Om Sri Shanama, Om Sri Shanama, Om Sri Shanama, Om Sri Shanama. So I finished 3 rounds, brother. Very good, fantastic. Then what do you do? Every day I'm doing. Every day I'm doing. Then, okay, you're doing. Okay, as a result, what happened? As a result, my wife is having peace. How is that happening, brother? Why is your wife having? Because now I'm away from her. I'm inside the room chanting. She's saying I'm more peaceful. So if that is consequence of the spirituality, then something is wrong with spirit. That's why every ritual which you are doing must be there. So now the new study, we are releasing a new study guide which will come out for Baba's birthday. We are using the 108 names of Satisai Swami's 108 names. One is to read, just chant the name. But the other, then contemplate on the name and its consequence on your life. That means now we are wanting to see what Swami said, one who is all compassionate. Now we must examine. Okay, Swami, you are compassionate. See, I'm telling Swami, you are compassionate. Swami, you are the one who is Swami, you are the one who is all encompassing. Swami, you are the one who is all knowledgeable. Underneath name, Swami will say, I know this. You are telling me early morning you are getting up at 5 a.m., waking me up and telling me what I know. Hey, hello. Hello, you're telling me 108 times you are great, you are fantastic, you're marvelous, you're beautiful, and you're waking me up unnecessarily and telling me this 108 times. That also the flower you put over. The whole idea is that one who is all compassionate, if I'm telling him, he's asking, okay, I am compassionate. Are you as compassionate as I am? That is the benchmark. Hey, I'm the one who is able to fulfill everybody's desire. One of the statement is there. Now the question is, am I also the one who is like that, like you? Am I able to do this for you? That every 108 name is an indicator, a benchmark of our spiritual upliftment, of a refinement. If you do this, then the 108 names has a meaning. See, you cannot say, I have a headache. Can you say, Panadol, headache will go? I have to take the Panadol and solo. My friends, this is the key. The key thing is to experience it. If you don't experience it and we just chant it, it's a mechanical chanting. And Baba himself said this. The hunter, the parrots were all there. This Swami's story, Chinnakada story. Hunter is coming. So one parrot came and told, one guy came. Hunter, the parrots all were coming. Hunter coming, parrot fly away. Hunter coming, fly away. So he told all the parrots this because the hunter is coming to catch all the parrots. So hunter went to the forest, finished his work and he was coming back. Not hunter, the guy went to the forest and came back. He saw this hunter, all the parrots are caught in the net. And all the parrots in the net is chanting, hunter coming, fly away. Hunter coming, fly away. Swami is telling, the parrot repeated the lines. But he didn't know what it meant. Didn't know what its meaning. He just kept on chanting. Accountability means what you chant, you must know. Think. You got to think. These are points to really reflect on what we need to do every day. So every day you finish chanting, you must see, am I moving better? Am I improving? Every moment it has to be precious because the moment one day will not happen. It will take away. When it's gone, then what's going to happen? So by the time the end comes, we must now realize. So this person doesn't. He's sleeping on the. Okay, next one. So we'll be very busy. In future, life is going to be like this. These are the only moments that you will get in your life. So we understand because people are busy. So this may be the only 10 minutes you have. In that 10 minutes you will do the fax machine. Because that's the only moment you will get. I'm busy. Hey, I'm in USA, man. Come on, guys. Okay. So you're busy. So what to do? This is life. To rush the life. Oh, busy. So we know life is busy. But my friends, if you keep on making yourself busy and keep on this one day will come when we will not have the time to do this. So you have to make time. That making time is critical. Next. So, therefore, the key thing is, So, jogging. Now, you can jog with your friends. Just laugh. Laugh. You can put the Walkman. So, where did you go? You go for exercise. So, okay, it's a casual exercise. You also run, I also run. We talk. This is casual running. Second type of running is where you're a very serious person. Early morning, we are jogging. So, this is body exercise is quite different. But it's quite different when you come to the third one, when you're an Olympic runner. When you're an Olympic runner, it's different from the first two. But all three people are running. But the third one who's running for Olympic is running for the Olympic medal. All three are running, But the third one has a change in the lifestyle. The food he eats becomes different. The sleep becomes different. The quality of life must be different. Why? Because you're going for gold medal. So all are jogging, all are living, but each life will depend upon what's the goal. But that's what Swami said. Prema Vahini, he mentioned that when you plant in tree, banana plant, the leaves can be used for wrapping food, the bark can be used for a bridge, the whole thing can be used for decoration, the thoranam can be used for decoration. All these are incidental purposes of planting a banana, but the real reason why you plant a banana plant is to get banana. So Baba said, you came here, very good, you have your job, that's nice, you married, okay, you got children, okay, you got a house. All these are incidental purposes of your living, but the real purpose of your living is to realize your Atma. That's it, simple as it. So where are you now in this category? So there must be a higher vision in ourselves. Next. So for the higher vision, you must have a goal. See, you can only cut and make this if you have the tree, the elephant in your thing. If you have a vision of your goal in your mind, you can work towards it. So this vision must be very clear in your goal. And this is once you have the vision, you can make whatever shape you want in your life. Next. So if this is the case, you see this statement, whatever carving you want to create, you take away the unwanted to create the carving. So, number one, you must have a high vision of yourself. That means now you feel that your life is a prasadam. Or your life is, so you must feel this. See guys, in your story, you are the hero and the heroine. Don't you think so? You must feel that you're the heroine of the story. Okay, why do you go and see a movie? That hero is a underdog. Then when the underdog and so many circumstances, and finally when he overcomes that, his heroism, isn't it? So in the process, he's suffering, he goes through. So in your life, there are so many problems. So why don't you feel that you're an underdog and experience this and then overcome that? And then you feel heroism in your own story. In your story, you're the heroine. In your story, you're the hero. So if your own hero, see, when after 60, 70 years, you read your own biography, it should inspire you. Suppose you read if you look at your own biography, what is it? Nothing much. What eat, I went to college, and then I married, I produced unnecessary 2-3 children, and then after that, I went to work, I came back, and then finished, and then I slowly aged, and finally collapsed and died. Okay, what is that biography? Tell me. If you yourself read that story, you don't feel inspired. How do you inspire other people? So if you read your story, it is perspiring, not inspiring. But if you read your story, went through a struggle, and the way you managed your life, and the way you overcome the particular adversity, and managed to show an example of Swami's teachings in your life, inspiring. You are an inspiration to your own self. My dear friend, don't you think so? Yeah. If you are inspired to yourself, others will be inspired by your life and your living. So from this moment onwards, change towards becoming that eagle. Change a new life. The Sai 100, participate in that fully. Find somewhat inside there. Today, a few more, from yesterday, there were a few more people who went for the tree planting. But from tomorrow, more and more people want to do something. Some earnestness must be there. So chisel out the unwanted. So what do you want to do? Chisel out the lethargy, chisel out this. Now you have to program your life differently from today onward. That's what Walk the Talk is all about. Yeah, click. So did you know that 3% of all people have written goals and know where they are going? Do you know that 10% of the general population dream about changing their life in some way? But do you know 87% of the general population, 87% live their life without any specific goals? See, 87% of the people don't have goals. They don't have a vision. They don't have idea. Unless you have a guru, you will find nothing will have matters. So goal is very critical. Next. So create a better version of yourself. So the main point is create a better version of oneself. Create a better example of oneself. So you yourself put a discipline on yourself and create a higher version, higher improvement in yourself. Then you find your thing will be glowing like that. Next. So these 3 P is very important. If you want energy in your life, you want real energy. So energy in your life is you must have passion, and after passion you must have purpose, and you must have proficiency. Passion, purpose, profit, all 3 synergize together, you'll get the energy. That's it. So those who have no energy, check these 3. Brother, I feel very lethargic. Maybe your passion is not there. Maybe your purpose is not there. When you don't have any of this energy, you'll feel tired. So exhaustion won't come if you have the purpose. So these 3 intersection creates E. Next. Okay, so next. This is, if you're frustrated, that means if you're in your life, every time you get up frustrated, your heartbeat is like this. If you have sincere appreciation of what you do and others do, you see your heartbeat becomes better at the bottom. This is real heartbeats. If you are feeling all the time frustrated, the heart is going to be affected. Brother, I feel very stressed out. Heart is problem. There will be a problem. When you get up itself, you should feel enthusiastic every day. Yeah, I feel another day. Get up. Can you get up? No. Didn't somebody publicly die? At least we get a public holiday. No, nobody died today. Okay, no holiday. So when you have that kind of feeling, appreciation won't be there. Next one. See, when you have ECG, look at that, like that. You see coherent ECGs. When you're really happy and joyous, you'll get like this. Yeah. Next. So now, this if Dr. Ramadevi is here, he would have spoken about this. So to do this, I want more energy. I want to commit to Swami. I want to achieve more things. So what to do? I want to change my lifestyle. So what you take care of the fundamental 4 aspects. Number 1, click. First is the EASE program. EASE is exercise. How many of you exercise regularly? Oh, really? Wow, not bad. How many of you don't do exercise at all? Okay, so this is accountability. You know why? Some of you put up the hand. So that means others are not exercising. So now when I ask the second question, how many of you don't exercise? Nobody puts up the hand. So unless you exercise regularly, every day you have to do that. I'm here because dislocated, so I'm not. But otherwise at home, every day I make a point to go at least 2.5 kilometers, just keep walking or do whatever exercise. You need to. If you don't do, it's an issue because you won't get the energy to do. So you have to be mobilized. If you feel lethargic, go and exercise. It's like, okay, what exercise? Click. Estimated 1/3 of the world's population is physically inactive. 1/3 of human population is not active, apparently. Can you imagine? Physical inactivity is the 4th leading risk factor for global mortality. People are just sitting. Nowadays, especially the IT. What are you working? IT. Oh, then you know already. IT is just... The only exercise is the fingers. This will be moved. The whole body is not. And you know what's going to happen? Click. You find that physical inactivity is the 4th leading risk factor for global mortality. Click. 6% of death worldwide. Exercise, stress release. So when you keep on doing exercise, especially for spiritual work, you have to do this exercise because it pumps up your endorphins. When you're happy, that's why when you're happy, you always give rise to endorphins. So don't feel sad, don't feel depressed. You feel high, kind of a euphoric high. And then you reduces negative effect of stress and improves your mood. So every time, go for this exercise. That day in San Francisco, I went, and this lady came to me and said, Sairam, brother, I just finished my 8-kilometer walk. 8 kilometers. 8 kilometers walk she went. She came through. Oh, you finished 8 kilometers. Oh, why you are No, I just want to tell you I finished. How old are you, auntie? 85 years old. I nearly got a shock. 85 years old, yeah. You walked 8 kilometers? Yeah, I managed it. She's telling me. So I quickly called her, I told the organizer and asked her to speak. 85 years old, 8 kilometers, and she walked the marathon and she came back. I'm very fit. I need to do this one. He's telling me like this. I thought it was a fantastic role model example of this. So exercise is stress relief. Next. So study show. This is the sitting. Now the biggest disease now is, you know what is it called? British Medical Journal calls it sitting disease. You know what is sitting disease? Sitting means just simply sit down. Yeah, this is called sitting disease. So what they're saying is whenever you sit every 15 minutes, you got to walk now. You got to move. So don't sit for a long period and long time. Yeah. Next one. Sitting is the new smoking. Can you imagine? Sitting is the new smoking, it seems. This is the same effect if you keep on sitting. So don't have a sedentary lifestyle. Join the activity, join service program, not for any other reason. At least it keeps your body mobile. Yeah. Next one. Click. So attitude. Now attitude positively, click. So the E is attitude, click. Experience is not what happens to you, it's what you do with what happens to you. That's it. So experience is what happens to you, but what happens to the experience is what the whole idea is. So attitude must be positive. How do you make it positive? Next. How do you wake up? This is the classic thing. Wake up in the morning, that is the clear. When you wake up, how you feel. Swami, thank you. Oh, see, most people, how they wake up, you see? You see some? Yeah. Yeah. All the yama and all the devils and the ghosts all will come there and bless you. See? So better not do that. The first word that comes out is Krishna, Rama, Swami, Baba. You see, the first thing that comes out, thank you, Swami, like that. The first word, Swami, thank you. Like the first word that must come out from your mouth in the morning is Swami's name. Sairam or Sairam. If you're a devotee of Krishna, then Krishna, some name. So mouth must say the first thing. Don't utter anything else. Don't make the other sound all come out unnecessarily. How you wake up, and must be very happily you must wake up, that like kind of thing. Not, some people don't have, okay, sleeping, next one. How do you wake up in the morning? Next, click. Click. Yeah. What can you learn from your negative? The click. You know what's Gigo? Garbage in, garbage out. So if you put inside all the nonsense, rubbish inside, rubbish will come outside. So be very careful from today onwards. Only listen to good things. Listen, somebody comes and tells you, brother, I have something. What is it, a gossip? I have something. Thank you. Sai Ram. No. See, there are two ways of doing it. So one person is now having gossip. See, after this session, when you go back home, one gossip is here. Then one good thing people are talking. You are coming now as a side devotee. So now in the middle, okay, here good gossip is going. You didn't know about it? No, what happened? Okay, it's pulling. The thing is pulling inside. Here is the sadhana camp was good. Somebody came from Malaysia and said something. So this talk is going. Okay, where are you going to pull? This side or this side? Depends upon your consciousness. So there are two pulls here. Most of the time you'll go this way because this is nice to hear. This is good. Who, brother, who? Is it? Is it? My God. I knew it. That time itself, I knew this is a problem. I knew. Swaha. Then the oil, you pour oil into the fire. Swaha, swaha. The fire will go bigger and bigger. Because this is how people are. And then, the world is negative, brother. World is like that already. The world is not like that because you are like that. So the mind is like this. Here, good things. They talked about Ease program and they talked about this is good things. Spirituality, that's what you say. Swami's, you went for Swami's lecture. Yeah, Swami talked. Swami, what did he say? Oh, brother. So inspirational. I know. What did he say? What Swami said? Swami, my God, Swami, when he spoke, the energy that... Okay, hey, hello. He said something, right? He said. What did he say? Brother, you should be there to listen, brother. You have not got anything there. Yeah, what did he say? Prema, dharma, sareva, karma, that kind of thing. He said, yeah, but what is his implication of what he said? Oh, your brother, how can... actually when you look at Swami, you feel... The words, no. So, you see, the point is he's telling the words for you to listen and understand and follow. But we are not listening. We are enamored, the whole world. You see, how? See, we are not listening. The point of the story, what did he say? Exact word. Okay, that's it. Baba, come, I'll follow you. That feeling must be there strongly. So garbage in, garbage out. Next one. Gigo. So change your attitude. I'll change your altitude to get better attitude. So the whole idea is now fly at a higher level. You have come. How to fly? I've come for a reason. See, I'll give you a good example. I have come for a higher purpose. Ooh. My life is meant for the purposes of serving others. Ooh. I, from this moment onwards, will never feel sorrow and unhappiness. I'm here to spread happiness to say that. This is your flying at higher altitude. Ooh. So today now, you all go back home. Your wife at home. Why you look so cheerful? I have come for a higher purpose. Immediately, they'll admit you into the mental asylum. This is where you should have belonged to, but you escaped and married me. No, but the thing is, when you come for a higher purpose, your mind, your heart, everything is big. You come for this purpose. Sai center, people take position. When they take position, you work. After you take, once you step down, suddenly you disappear from the center. You're not there. Suddenly you don't come. So how, brothers? Now I have stepped down from the center. Now let others do. Yeah. This is fine. Elderly people, you step down and you say, let youngsters do, brother. I am finished my term, 2 terms I have finished. Finished already, I finished my term. When I finish my term, and this is what these people are telling me, finish my term. So I finish my term. Once I finish my term, then I have nothing to do. No, once you finish your term, whether you have the position or whether you don't have the position, you stay until you contribute. Until the last breath, you should be continuously giving time and energy. And you do not worry. That's what I did. After I stepped down from president, I continued to irritate everybody and telephone everybody and ask, have you done this? Have you done this? Have you pushed this? I've done this simply because it is not the position that should motivate you. It is what the feeling that Swami's thing is there. So never step down. And you are not old. Until you die, you are still a youth. That is most important. You must always feel that. You're always youthful. Don't ever say, you come to age, now brother, I'm waiting for him to call me. That you don't worry. When the time comes, you will be called. But the point is, until you finish, give life like that. Change your altitude to get better attitude. Next one, just a few more slides. Time management, thought management. That means from now, this moment onwards, they'll show you in the camp how to change your time, how to manage your thoughts in order for the workshop, for you to reprioritize your life, change your life in terms of changing the way you eat, changing the way you sleep, changing the way you exercise, changing the way of attitude, change all these things to want to have a higher and better life in order to serve Sathya Sai's mission better. So in this workshop, cut away the obstacles, cut away the limitations, cut away, this is earlier, I've been doing this, I spent 3 hours on video, from now onwards, I only will spend 1 hour, 2 hours I save. So save that time, dedicate to God. Save that time, dedicate to God. Like this now, each of you should now aspire to serve and dedicate some more moments for the Swami's mission and then redeem our life. That in that way, we can collectively come together, and in that way, unity becomes strength. Sai Ram, thank you so much.
Sai Ram, everyone. A huge heartfelt thank you to Suresh Uncle for that talk. It was truly so engaging and so inspiring, and I feel like we really had some laugh out loud moments. So thank you, Uncle. You have enlightened us with your wisdom, and it was a beautiful talk. Thank you. Before we go on to our workshops for the day, I have a couple quick announcements. I please encourage everyone to go to Ruth Lodge, which is right between the main prayer hall and Swami's cabin. There is a beautiful exhibition done by our SSE children, so please go ahead and visit that. The bookstore is also there, and there are so many beautiful books, calendars, diaries, so please, if you have a chance, go check that out. They are open until we close for the day. They will be closed during the SSE program. And now on to the workshop announcements.
Yeah, so for the workshop announcements, team number 1, 2, 4 will stay put in the main prayer hall. Team 5 moves to cabin 16, 6 to 18, 7, 8, 9, and 10 will move to the permanent tent. So basically, the teams and the groups and the locations are the same. So we request people to head towards their respective for their locations, and then kindly be back in the prayer hall by 11 o'clock. Thank you so much, Sai Ram.